Hey guys, made a little trip to my local comic shop today. My spouse and our son had to go to a event in the upstate, so I was kind of left here by myself and thought I would go and do a little trading at my LCS. Took some stuff, traded in, got some store credit, and use some of that to get the stuff you're going to see. Anyway, got some newer stuff. Got Batman versus Big B, book number 2. Picked up a couple of these at, slide in a little bit. Picked up a couple of these at Heroes Con. I think I picked up book 1 and book 6. So I was happy to find this one that gets me one closer to having the set. Picked up some newer detective comics. This is number 954. 955. 957. 958. 959. 960. And number 1007. I thought that was a really cool Spectre Batman cover. All of these that you've seen, well, all the ones that you're going to see, they were in the dollar box, but they were 25% off. So all of these came to 75 cents a piece. All right. Picked up Kill or Be Killed, number 18. I picked up an issue from this series at Heroes Con and read it, and it was interesting. I mean, it's Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips' work. I like their stuff. I have read, the other series that they've done, and the names, of course, slip my mind right now because I'm old. But anyway, so picked that one up for 75 cents. Got Infinite Crisis, Secret Files and Origins. This one wasn't in a bag and board. It's in really good shape, but it wasn't in a bag and board, so I was able to kind of flip through it. It's got some great artwork in it. The stories look like they would be pretty good. Of course, I didn't read any of the stories, but just they look like they'd be pretty good. So for 75 cents, I picked it up. Been looking for these. Joe Kubert, the Sergeant Rock, The Prophecy. I've got 2 or 3 issues of this series, but I didn't have number 2. I think there are 7 or 8 issues. It says number 2 of 6, but I think they extended this series because it's Joe Kubert, and I mean, what are you going to do? But anyway, so picked this one up. Glad to get it. Got World War, book 1, Call to Arms. Book 2, The Valiant. Book 3, Hell is for Heroes. And Book 4, United We Stand. I think this is all of them. If it's not, it's all the ones that they had. But anyway, because they were double bagged, they charged me 75 cents for what was in the bag. So I got these for 32.5 cents, thereabouts. Picked this Gold Key Tarzan up. I haven't opened it up yet to see what issue it is. It's a 12-cent issue, so I'm assuming it is from 1967, 1968. I mean, it's got some, pretty bad marks on it, but I like these old Tarzan comics, like old Gold Key comics. They usually have Jesse Marsh art in them, and I like his stuff. And every once in a while, you'll find one that's got some Russ Manning art in it, and Russ Manning does an excellent Tarzan. So pick this one up, hoping it's got, well, one of those two in it. Got Our Fighting Forces number 170. I like this series. This is one I think that Jack Kirby came up with when he was at DC, and after he left, they continued it, and they had some top-notch artists on this, and it takes some what most would consider to be grade C characters, Captain Storm, Johnny Cloud, Gunner, and Sarge, and the writers, which I'm assuming was probably Robert Kanigher, did a great job with making these characters, stepping them up a notch. Got 52, week 7, and 52, week 11, 75 cents a piece. These were the last two that I needed for the 52 series. Didn't think I'd find them in cheap boxes, because this week 11 is the first appearance of Batwoman. Can't figure why the issue number 7 was expensive, because all it is got Booster Gold on it, but I'm sure there's some first appearance or something in it. But anyway, got Airboy number 25, Revenge of the Heap. I pick up copies of issues of this series here and there when I can find them like really cheap. I like this series. The art is good. It's a revival of an old Hillman character from the 1940s. Plus, it's got the Heap in it, and the Heap was Man-Thing and Swamp-Thing before either one of those were even a thought. I dare say that the creator of Swamp-Thing and the creator of Man-Thing kind of, well, let's just say they borrowed from this concept to come up with their characters, I believe. And got number 27. Picked up some of the thick GI Combats. This is number 221. Number 226. 228. And 232. Like these old thick comics, just classic war stories. You can't beat it, especially for 75 cents a copy, which is less than what you would have paid off the newsstand. Got War is Hell, number 14. I don't think I have got, matter of fact, if I do, I don't have very many issues of this series. I can't have more than one or two if I've got any. But this series has always been one of those where when you hear people talk about it, they either absolutely loved it or they just say, eh. So I like war stories, so picked it up. Got Superboy number 143 with Neil Adams cover. Number 147, 80-page giant featuring the Legion. Number 150, Mr. Cypher. Number 155. And I could have swore I had this one, but according to my list, I don't. This is number 253. I'm about willing to bet that when I start digging into my books, that I'll find that I actually already do have a copy of this. But anyway, picked it up for 75 cents. If I do have it, that's, oh well, I'll let it spend for 75 cents. And if I don't have it, then that gets me one issue closer to having a long run. All right. Picked up Action Comics number 340. Didn't expect to see this one in there. I may be wrong, but I think this is the first appearance of the Parasite. Anyway, it's not in great shape, but I mean, if it's the first appearance of Parasite, it's just kind of a cool thing to have. Pick this one up because of the cover. Number 3, Action Comics number 358. Looks like a Neil Adams cover. Pretty sure it is. Superman guilty of homicide. That just... I'm sure it caught kids' eyes in 1968, 1969, and even 40, 50, 60, almost 60 years later. Yep, caught my eye too. Got Superman number 193, 80-page giant. Number 206. And number 219. They had tons and tons of Silver Age, early Bronze Age Superman in their cheap boxes. They had a lot of Silver Age ones in their cheap boxes, but a lot of those were held together with a promise and a prayer. So I picked up the ones that were in not quite as bad a shape as some of the other ones, but anyway, stories in them like they'd be pretty cool, so picked them up. I think I've already got this one. This is Brave and the Bold number 63, Supergirl and Wonder Woman. But I picked it up anyway because I can't remember, and I may be wrong. I may have picked this up and may be totally wrong, but I think there's something special about this issue for some reason. But anyway, I just picked it up because if I do have it, I would imagine, because this is Brave and the Bold, and I've got a pretty long run of Brave and the Bold from like number 50 or so, number 50 or so up to the, I think the last issue was number 200. So I've got those issues. But anyway, picked it up so, I'll have a reading copy, because most of the Brave and the Bold run I've got is in either fine, very fine, or some of the newer ones are toward the end of the series or mint condition. Anyway, got Sergeant Fury number 42. I know it's coverless, but I pick up Sergeant Fury when I can find it, especially these Silver Age issues. I just like the series. I like the characters. Just a fun read. Pick this one up. It's called Pat the Brat. It's number 24 from Archie. I think this is from the 1950s. I mean, it's a Dennis the Menace ripoff. I mean, the kids even, if you look, I mean, he's even got on the red overalls and, just like Dennis. But anyway, picked it up anyway, just for the heck of it. These are the oldest ones that I found. This is Dick Tracy number 84 from January of 1955 from Harvey Comics. Yes, coverless, but I think it's in good enough shape to read. Plus, I like these old Harvey Comics. And this one is number 94 from December of 1955. And lastly, picked up Blackhawk number 117 from 1957. I'm not a big Blackhawk fan, but the issues where when Quality Comics quit publishing Blackhawk and DC got bought it out, or however that transaction came to be, those issues right after Quality quit publishing it, I think when DC bought the rights to publish this title, that they got the unpublished stories that Quality had in inventory for Blackhawk. So in effect, it's a DC comic, but it's actually a Quality comic because it's It's the artist from Quality Comics artwork that's in this book. But anyway, thought I'd pick it up because, you know, I like the old Quality Comics Blackhawk issues. Anyway, that is my haul. Hope you saw something that, you know, sparked an interest, something that, you know, made you want to get out and go rummage through some cheap boxes and see what you can find. As I say in a lot of my videos, support your local comic shop. You know, because if they go away, then this stuff that we, you know, this stuff that we like to go out and hunt and find, and, you know, it just makes it even harder to get. So, anyway, appreciate you watching. See you next time. Have a good one.